I've been on the road writing songs for a few years now. Myself, as I am now, as a traveling musician, just a songwriter that goes that travels the land and goes town to town and plays music, and is receptive to the songs that come through. I mean, that's the true art form in it, is being ready for the songs, being experienced enough in doing it where you feel the songs coming and you're ready for them, and then getting them down and in tune or whatever over the next however long it takes to finish the song. But certainly being ready for the songs, being receptive, and yeah, just traveling with music. All we can do is what we can do right now. Right now I can sit here and play my guitar, and I can write some songs. I can go playing for people. I can give what I have to give. I can give the joy that I have through music. Find a place to play tonight or something, and what else can you do? You meet people, and all of a sudden you're in a studio somewhere, or you're on a stage in front of thousands of people, and it's like players. Anything you want, you can be who you want to be, you can say what you want to say, do what you want to do, cause everything's for free. You can ride the highway nowhere, you can sail the ocean blue, you can have what you want to have, live how you want to live, cause I am really you. In the search for the pirate's treasure, there's many roads you can take. Only one leads you home, and this I know, it's something you can't fake. In the valley of the heart's delight, of the heart's delight. I am everything and nothing, the beginning and the end. Well, the choice of freedom always here, this world we living in. As we walk this road of justice underneath that changing sky, well, we trust in what's beyond us and know that we never die. In the valley, yes, in the valley of the heart's delight. Valley, well, in the valley of the heart's delight. Something we must go through to truly understand. The rhyme and the reason, the beating of our hearts, just repeat the words I am. It's the feeling we hold on to, makes everything so real. It's the rhythm and the waves, the sound of nature calling, and it's all in how you feel. It's the mountains in their glory now, and the wings of the eagle's flight. It's the sound of the thunder, the spell that we're under, that brings us all to light. In the valley of the heart's delight, of the heart's delight. Yeah, we in the valley now, in the valley of the heart's delight. Cheers. Valley of the Heart's Delight, that's what that one's called. In front of a grocery store, you can make 15, 20 bucks up, I mean, sometimes more than that. Sometimes, the employees come out and ask you to move to the next spot, but it's just a constant thing. You always get what you need. It's not about, really making money, it's about just getting what we need to survive. Yeah, and the universe provides that. Love is a big inspiration. Nature is a huge inspiration. The road is certainly an inspiration. I mean, there's a lot of things you can name, but I mean, certainly it all comes down to, just who we are, man. This spirit, this energy, this vibration that comes from within. and is everything. You know, it's staying in tune with that provides the inspiration. You know, because that's freedom, and that's always going to lead you. You know, to your heart's desire. That's always going to lead you to where your happiness is. And that everything is inspiration. You know, Robert De Niro answer on that. If you ever seen the movie Heat, the girl he's sitting with, you know, asking him, so, you know, you're alone, so are you lonely? He's like, you know, I am alone, but I am not lonely. You know, it's like we understand. I mean, we're not alone, dude. I mean, here we are. You know, here's our spirits together. Everywhere I walk, there's people. Everywhere I go, I mean, there's nature. There's people. I'm meeting people all the time. So it's not like you're ever alone. Let me in. Well, everyone listen, our time here is fleeting, the end grow closer each dawn. Endlessly sinking the prayers you're thinking, continue to right all the wrong. Come hear me calling, your shadow it's falling through windows blackened by time. But under it all, the distance you fall is the distance we must now climb. Been here before, the truth is much more than the voices you hear in your head. Cause for each open door and each empty floor, we only live after we're dead. Where there's only one self, there is no hell, nothing more important than anything else. Well, we get what we need as the colors all bleed to the answer we all know so well. And everyone knows how this story goes, and there is no end. And there is no end. Now the one way home is the one way left. You gotta let me in. You gotta let me in. So nothing else matters but your path of heart. It's your destiny calling you home. So joyful as you wander, continue to ponder these lessons wherever you roam. Cause with your hand in mine, together we fly through the beauty of apocalypse skies. So when all turns to gold, the truth will be shown when we start over in fire and ice. So I'll give you my keys when you're down on your knees, falling, never reaching the floor. Well, try as you might be swimming all night, never quite reaching the shore. Well, you're lost in my seas without any breeze. I'll tell you now what I told you before. Well, you got to believe and give me your life. You want me to open my door. So the world is just waiting for you to come on. I give you a reason, stand up and be strong. No use denying what you have become. I lift up your burden, you must carry on. I give you your purpose, your strength, your truth. I'm coming through clear without residue. Who said this first? We must follow through. Your cup overflows, and it's all up to you. It's all up to you. Yeah, everyone knows how this story goes, and there is no end. The one way home is the one way left. You gotta let me in. You gotta let me in. You gotta let me in. So yeah, it's always keep going, keep on keeping on. What else are we gonna do, you know? Especially after, you know, we've seen and experienced, you know, quite a bit and seen it, you know, to be true before our own eyes, that we are creative beings, you know, that there is a definite divine, you know, presence and force within us that is constantly giving us, you know, what we need. And once we see that, then yeah, it's certainly, you know, live in joy and enjoy life and keep what, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Right? And freedom to all, you know. That's the whole point, you know, none of us are truly free until all of us are free, because we're all one. So, I mean, if we can give the gift of a knowing of freedom, to me, I mean, that's the most important thing there is.